Hey, y'all, I gotta talk about this whole thing with the 2K right now, man. I'm out and about right now. This is Mystic 16161 aka Playbook King. Now, what I want to talk about is like what's going on with this Playnow online stuff right now. It doesn't make sense to me. We've been dropping. We had a game. They had a year in advance to make this game, right? But now, so I'm out and about. That's why I'm looking all around. But they had a year in advance to make this game, and like I said, I feel like they're really taking the NBA out of 2K. I might sound bitter, but to me, I feel like they're taking the NBA out of 2K. All right, so far, no news on classic teams. No news on any other modes regarding NBA players. No news on NBA Blacktop, which really, for me, I just want to play with NBA teams and legends. I mean, that's just me. I get other people, this young generation, like to do other things, but no news on any of that stuff. All I'm seeing through the pipelines is park. Bills. And I'm like, isn't this an NBA game? I think to myself, I'm like, isn't this an NBA game? You know, and as a true basketball fan, it becomes kind of frustrating. You know, it becomes really kind of frustrating because as a true basketball supporter, right, I want to be able to use different teams. You know, and I was looking forward to the news of possibly seeing some new teams in the game. Being that it's like a week in advance, I mean, you hear no news on it. And so that means that this most likely the game's going to be in the same format. Most likely it's going to be the same tier system. Most likely you can't back out of, if you can't back out of matches where you can get in mirror matches, that's going to be corny. So I'm just, this is my assumptions I'm making. So this is going on. We got like less than a week for this game to come out. And all the leaks that I'm seeing, it's nothing that has nothing to do with NBA teams. I remember back when we was playing on like at least 2K9, 8, older games. People was like, I can't wait to use this team. This so-and-so was on this team. I can't wait to use this team because this person's on this team. Oh, you added this legend in the game? You know what? I want to play with this legend in the game. You know, because it's kind of fun. You know, that's what it was like back then. And and it's not like we don't have teams that we could play with nowadays. They added so much teams in the game. So it's funny to me. You would think it was because they add all-time teams that might want to kind of broaden it up a little bit. But it really doesn't even do that. I get it that there's kids that like to play now. I mean, play the park. I understand that. I get it. And I get it as a business. But in the end, it's really an NBA game. It's really an NBA game. That's just my take. It's an NBA game. And they should keep it as an NBA game. That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. I would say they should make a separate game for that, but it doesn't make sense at this point. But, you know, I think all modes should be equally brought up. And I think they need to fix the Playnow online. They feel in their heart that they don't need to fix it, and a lot of people are saying elsewise. Like, we can't even play best friends on next gen, right? We have to choose each other's teams. Let's say the person has they end up person starting the game, right? The person is playing with the team that I was supposed to pick instead of the team that he wanted to pick. And I find that a problem. That's just to me. Like, I find that as a problem. You know, that's a huge problem then. You know, but people, this community will be like, oh, he's like a boy cry wolf about this, you know. But I can't be the only one who feels this way. I really can't. Like, dudes talking about, oh, I don't like this game going to my career. See, that's what they want you to do. And I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm sticking with true to my guns, because I'm a trendsetter, not a trend follower. Because I know, let me be honest with you, I never liked my career. And this is going back to 2K10 when it was first introduced. I never really cared for it, you know. And I'm not now, even more than ever. I'm not really caring for it. I mean, that's just me. Cause I remember going back. You had this game called what was it? The 2K6. They had this move called. It started 2K5. They had a move called 24/7 mode, which pretty much was like the start of this whole my career nonsense. It was a little different then, but that's just my take on it, man. I didn't want to keep talking your head off, but you get what I'm saying. They need to just put the NBA back in the 2K. That's all my take on it. All right, later.